We begin tonight with relief from a mother of a young man who she says fell victim to the lies of David E. Taylor, the self-described apostle.
It say it says apostle down there. The kingdom of God. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Not for that fool. For me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe because y'all ain't been doing it. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Appreciate y'all showing love. Appreciate y'all being here. Let's get into this one.
Is facing federal charges accused of using his church as a front for human trafficking, forced labor, and money laundering. And this week, federal agents raided several of Taylor's properties, including a 28,000 square foot mansion in Avila, one of Tampa's most exclusive.
This the one I just saw. This the house I just saw in the last video.
From a woman who says her son is among Taylor's victims. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer reports her son is just now opening up about his experience.
I ain't lying. I've been with God. I said I've been.
You've been with demons, brother. You've been with demons. They clouded your mind. They clouded your mind.
With God.
David E. Taylor claimed he was an apostle.
Look at this.
That he could heal through faith.
You know what that means? This is staged. She been going around in a walker for 3 months. She been going around at church in a walker for 3 months. To hit the whip and the nay-nay. For everybody.
Thousands of followers crowded into arenas to listen to him preach.
I was invited to be a part of David E. Taylor's worship team.
That was in 2015 in Anaheim, California. Bridget Walton says her son Patrick was blown away by Taylor's performance.
The signs and the wonders in his theatrics.
She says Patrick was so impressed, he dropped out of college and joined Taylor's ministry in Michigan with the Kingdom of God Global Church. Bridget was already skeptical about Taylor and even more concerned following a conversation with her son.
I said, "You sound brainwashed." I said,
Even his mom can see the cult mentality. Even his mom can see the cult bush.
"Is this a cult?"
Yep.
And my son, he said, "That's it. That's it. I'm going to cut you off."
Things only got...
Well, $30,000 years, imprisonment, hard work, intensive labor. Go.
got worse. Bridget says months later, her friend saw her son.
Waco. Where was that cult at? It was a cult in Texas. We heard about that. Charles Manson. We heard about that. Even if it was CIA. Dang, I'm gonna get censored for that. All I'm trying to say is, we know about the cult bush. Why are we gonna let bro slide? He's trying to do the same thing. He's trying to do the same thing.
During a trip to St. Louis.
She said, "Those young people were starving."
Still, Patrick worked at Taylor's ministry for 6 years, finally leaving in 2022. He returned home with nothing.
You've been in a ministry for 6 years, working in this ministry, and you don't have a dime to your name.
She says her son still defended Taylor for 3 more years until this week when Taylor's world came crashing down. Federal agents arrested Taylor and raided 4 of his properties, including a mansion in Tampa's upscale Avila community. He and the executive director of the church, Michelle Brannon, are accused of
That ugly female. That ugly female.
using the church as a cover for human trafficking and money laundering. The relief Walton felt was overwhelming.
All of those young people can be set free now.
Investigators say the church ran call centers where unpaid workers were forced to solicit donations or face punishments, including physical and psychological abuse and food and sleep deprivation. As the news spread,
They was wrapping them kids up too. I mean what I just said. They was doing that too, bro. Lock them up, throw away the key, don't ever look back at them. Don't ever think twice. Let them go. Let them go. That alligator Alcatraz Trump just built, put them in there with the trend agua, drink more waters. Put them in there with them. Uh, that's my opinion. Throw them in there. They try and leave, the alligators get them. It's all good.
Patrick, now 29 years old, said this to his mom for the first time.
He said everything you have said about this man was true.
But Bridget still doesn't know exactly what her son experienced. She believes he suffered the kind of abuse described in the indictment. But there's one thing Patrick finally told his mother he realized.
I didn't know that had been brainwashed and manipulated. For him to admit that lets me know he's ready to open up and talk.
And for this,
Get him on the mic. Get him talking. Get him
mom, who
talking.
just wants her son all the way back. That's at least one step toward healing.
Damn.
Aaron Mesmer, Fox 13 News.
Got in his head.
Well, Bridget says she doesn't know much about the victims, but she believes most were younger people, likely in their 20s, like her son was when he joined. Investigators say the workers at Taylor's call centers helped raise about $50 million in donations.
This nigga made about 50 million off of nothing. Made 50 million off of nothing. 50 million?
Cameras aren't allowed in federal court, but I was inside the courtroom as Michelle Brannon told a judge that she has an attorney in Michigan where her church is based and she wants her case heard there. Investigators say Brannon is executive director of the Kingdom of God Global Church.
50 million.
She and the church's leader, David Taylor, are charged with forced labor and money laundering conspiracy after a series of FBI raids and followers to work in call centers without pay. And much of that money funded Taylor's lavish lifestyle. Brannon was arrested in Tampa, where the church owned this.
She looked pretty damn ugly for a bit. They're splitting 50 million. You could have got the with 25. Let's say you get 1/10 of that. 50, 1/10 of 50, 5 million. Yeah, you can get, you can look good. You can look good. You can look good. 5 million, you can look good. And you look like a bag of shit. A dog would just walk past you, hike his leg, and he'd piss on you, but he wanted shit too.
Mansion in the Avila community. Meanwhile, Taylor will also be extradited to Michigan. That's where our Scripps News Group station in Detroit talked to a man named Ricky who defended the church and its leaders.
Why would you guys just do this to a ministry that's doing nothing but helping society, giving to society, giving.
Hmm? You in on it. Okay. You're in on it? I heard you the first time. You're still in on it. Yeah. Gotcha, buddy.
Giving back to the community.
He also claims to have talked directly to God. Gospel singer Vicky Yohe claims she was in a relationship with Taylor and was one of many people taken advantage of by the church.
I experienced firsthand the abuse, the lies, and the corruption of both of the individuals who were arrested today.
Kyle Taylor has been speaking out against the church since meeting some of its former members.
It was
100,000 million gazillion %. She was in on it too. She just got kicked out, and she's mad about it. That's the cap on it.
A lot of control, a lot of just terrible situations that was going on, and broke
He
my heart
got
to
the
see
cap
people
on it.
falling into this trap.
To explain how so many people fall victim.
So if you're in a room with a charismatic figure who's creating altered states of consciousness, claiming God is speaking through him, and other true believers are surrounding you,
He can create altered states of consciousness.
unconsciously we adapt. And we think that this, well, everyone else is doing this, it must be something here.
Hassan told me the arrests
Talking about like the whole little group effect. I get you.
are an opportunity for the followers to return to what Christianity should mean.
Choices and follow out of faith, not be brainwashed and coerced.
The indictment said that Taylor made claims that if his people didn't obey orders, they would suffer in hell, a sentiment echoed by
And you go in there to show them what it's like.
Ricky.
Everybody who ever came and attacked this ministry, about 2-3 years later, something bad happened to them. I mean, something drastic happened to them. Something happened to them supernaturally.
Taylor and Brandon are each facing up to 20 years in prison. In Tampa, I'm Eric Waxler, Tampa Bay 28.
These peaceful forums hold a painful.
They're facing up to 20, they're going to get like 5. Made $50 million, no telling how many kids' lives they ruined. 5 years each. I would say, and I'm not super strict, super lenient, at least 15. 50 million, at least 15. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Waiting on you to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. Peace.